Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea and I love the Pilates method of exercise. If you're new, welcome. My channel is all about digging into the classical exercises in the Pilates method and getting the most out of them for your body, whether you're a teacher or an enthusiast. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Today I have part 3, a full Wunda Chair workout in the original Ramana style order. If you've missed part 1 and 2, I will link those in the info box below. And basically part 1 is half the exercises and part 2 is the second half. So today I'm going to look at the whole list. And if this is an order that you know from your time training with Ramana's Pilates, or that you can follow along, that you have this order, I will list all the exercises in the info box below as well, so you will have them. And there are a lot of exercises, so I'm just going to do 3 of each one so that this video isn't a million minutes long. But of course, if you're working out yourself, you could increase that if you like. I might be checking my list. I am relearning this order, so some of it I do not have all up here. So that will make this video a little bit more deliberately paced. I hope to get another video where I don't have to look at the list at all, and then it will be a little bit more continual and not as much stopping. And you should have a roll-up mat if you have a hard floor like I do, because there are a few exercises where we need to roll our back or our stomach on the mat, on the floor, and so it'll be nice to have a surface. And other than that, take care of yourself. Some of these exercises are a little crazy. I will be visiting my version of the balance on top of the chair for going up front and going up side. I'm not great at it, but you know, gotta start somewhere. So I have already been working out a little bit today already, so I'm just gonna do 3 repetitions of each of the footwork exercises, and I will not be doing the 100 at the beginning. So if you need to warm up, do the 100, do a full 10 repetitions of your footwork series, and that should get you on board. You can even add the series of 5, the exercises from the mat after your 100, because once you do that, boy, you're ready for anything. Just do that on top of the chair before you start. And here we go. I have a Gratz Wunda Chair. My 2 spring setting is 1 bottom plus 1 middle, and my 1 spring setting is 1 in the middle by itself. Okay, I'm going to start with my footwork. And I'm going to keep trying to tell myself that I'm only doing 3 of each one, because sometimes I forget to. And I'm working on kind of standing on my feet all the time and lifting up my whole trunk to be where my hands are. That's why I've put them up there, because I'm trying to drag all of this upward. And then to the heels, just 3 of each. And then I'm going to stand on the pedal to turn around to do the tendon stretch. Again, just 3 of each. So stand on your feet and lift your bottom. Pull your stomach, your thighs into your stomach as everything on the back of you goes down. I'm going to remind myself again, only 3. And then I'm going to step off. The next exercise is the push down. It's 1 spring in the middle. And I'm going to do 1 set of 3. I'm standing at length of my foot away from the chair. I'm closing the pedal all the way as I pump. And I'm going to do 1 set of 3 times going up and down. Try not to let the pedal push you. You always want to be in charge. 1 more time. Stand on your feet and let the back line of you uncurl yourself and come all the way up to standing. Swan is next, and we're going to do the swan and the swan dive. If you prefer the grasshopper instead of the swan dive, you could do that here too. That's not really leaving the order at all. It's just giving you a different, close the pedal all the way. do, again, 3 sets. And this time when I come up, I'm going to get ready to dive 3 times. Really make the standing drive this exercise. I'm going to take a moment to step off, take a little counter stretch, take a peek at my list. Yes. So now we have the one arm swan. As you take one arm away, really stand down in that opposite side to help you not shift around so much. 1 set of 3. And then to the other side. So as my right arm goes away, I'm really standing down in that left leg, back. And then I'm going to step off again. And I'm going to turn right around to do the teaser. And I'm just going to check to see what comes after the teaser. Oh, okay. So 1 set of teasers. You can do either one you like, the one where the legs stay up, the one where the legs come down, or down and up at the same time. Stand on the pedal and lift with your center. So your lift brings the pedal up. And something I'm learning about the teaser in my own workout, especially here, is that the lifting will do the rounding forward for you. You just have to rise up. 1 more. And when you get down there, if you like, keep standing everywhere and see if you can close the pedal. Ooh, and down. Whew. Oh, I never usually do this part. Now I know why. Always good information to be had on the chair. Keep lifting and lifting and lifting and lifting so you can take your hands off with control. Now the mermaid, I'm just going to turn my chair a little bit. So the mermaid sitting on top, cross the opposite, same side as pedal, is your leg crossed over on top. Really make this crossing a squeeze of the inner thigh, so you're not really hooking your ankles together. Stand down in the back of you and lift, lift, lift yourself to the pedal, and then lift yourself to come back up. We're going to do 3 on each side. And then swing your legs to the other side. Right ankle on top. Lift up so that you go side bending first before you even get to that pedal. Okay, and then I think that has erased my mind, so let's see. Oh yes. So the backwards arms is next. I like to sit on the pedal and kind of squat down on top of it and then sit. But however you get to the floor is perfectly fine. Stand down in your feet and push on the pedal so that you're lifting your body is what allows you to bring it up and down. And let's do 3 with the hands the other way as well. Really stand from the upper back all the way down to your feet and feel like that continues to help you lift your arms higher and the pedal higher. And then turn your hands back the other way again. Take a seat on the pedal, pull your stomach in and lift that pedal and roll back up. And then turn right around. We're still on one middle spring, and the arm frog is next. This one, stand a little bit closer than you did for the push down, so that when you get down there, your heel of your hand is right on top of the pedal. I'm gonna kind of just do like 3 inches away and see how that is. So start this exercise by rising up so that you already fire up the back of your body and your buttocks, so that you're going to keep that going up so that when you choose to return, it is with you. One set of 3, and now let's do the reverse as well. This, try to stand pretty close because often the pedal's a little further away than you imagine. And the same strategy. Feel like your back stands down, and down and down and down, and you rise up at the same time. And then keep the lifting. Feel for the pedal. Oh, where is it? And then this is the hard part, extricating yourself from that pedal. Okay, I think I kind of snuck that one in, maybe. All right, mermaid kneeling. Grab a pad if you have a hard floor. And you're going to put the pad right about a fist distance or a foot distance away from the pedal, from the chair. So that's going to give you a good distance to be away from the pedal. Let's do a fancy way to get down as well. So you're rising up the same way you did for the arm frog. So you get a little arm frog practice in these other exercises where you have to get on the floor. And then lift up. And keep lifting your side that is the pedal side. Make that side have to lift up, 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 like your butt is traveling up the side of you, all the way down your arm and to the pedal. And then lift from the low spot in your trunk again to return. We're going to do 3. If this is a nice stretch and you'd like to lift and linger to open up the front of your hips, oh, I highly recommend. And then reach forward, turn your toes under and balance, and come back up. And then step with purpose to the other side. Rise up again, so that you're going to create your own kind of flow through these exercises, even though they're not really the same as your continual movement on the reformer. You still want to feel like you don't wait around between them, especially because we have a lot of exercises. One more time. And then reach forward, turn your toes under, scoop, whoops, and then come back up. Okay, from there, I believe we're going to the push-ups, the first of the push-ups. Let's see, yes. So this is the one where your one hand is on the pedal and your one hand is on the floor. So yeah, I'm gonna put the chair like that. I'll just leave that right there. I have to make the chair straight because I'm OCD like that. Okay, so your lineup is just with the toes right behind where the continuation of that side of the chair would be. And you're pretty close. And then again, lift up, so you're standing in the back of you and you're lifting to stretch over. Leave the pedal up, put your hand on the floor, step yourself back, but really stand on your feet right away. Then when you get the pedal down, kind of get everything where it's evenly across from each other. And then you're going to bring the pedal up and close it, and then press it down again. Return it again. So noisy. Roll back up. Again, step with purpose to the other side. Arms up. Stand down in the back of you. Lift over. Oops, leave the pedal up. Keep standing in your stomach. And then when you get the pedal down, make sure everything's kind of where it needs to be. Keep standing on your feet. Sorry, you have to get in the zone to do these. Woo! And then return the pedal, climb back to your feet, and all the way back up. Now we have the twist on top of the chair, and then we're going to do the other push-up number 2. So I'll move that. You're going to sit kind of along the longest diagonal, and the leg that's toward the pedal is the one that's crossed over. Try to stand in your feet already in this teaser position. So you're standing, and that's going to continue to stand over there as you stretch to the pedal. And challenge yourself to not fall on the pedal. Keep it a little bit up. And then stand to return. Woo! So this one, there's only 3, but woo! Oh, and I fell down. Yes, keep making the lower body the active mover to push you over. So in that way, it's kind of like the Swan Dive. I don't know if I'm going to make it to number 3. Let's try again. Standing. So I'm kind of putting my weight on my feet as much as I can and on my hand. So I'm connected to the pedal, and when I push with my lower body, the pedal goes down. Whoa. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Great, I have a whole other side to do. Okay, hopefully I won't hit the spine corrector. Oh, chair problems. I'm gonna go this way a little bit. Okay. I think this might be the bad side. Maybe that spine corrector was gonna help me. Really lift yourself away from where the whole back of you is standing. One more time. Okay, we made it past the twist. So now let's do the push-up. I'm gonna go this way. With one hand on the pedal and one hand, actually, you might want to see the pedal. One hand on the pedal and one hand on the chair. So the lineup is that this end of the chair, the front of the chair, is right in the center of your body. You're going to put one hand on the pedal and one hand on the chair. Try not to care about the hand on the pedal. Just kind of bend and straighten your chair hand. One more. And then walk jauntily to the other side. One more. Okay, let's see what's next. Tendon stretch, mountain climb, and the pull-up. Oh, that's quite a trifecta. So we're going to change to 2 springs. So I have one middle spring on. I'm going to add a bottom spring. And what did I say? Tendon stretch, mountain climb, pull-up, I think. So let's do 3 with 2 legs, 3 to the side, 3 to the back, and then the other side. I'm just going to move my chair a little forward so my leg doesn't hit anything out there. I know my legs are so long. Okay. And I'm kind of feeling like I want to do the version with the balls of my feet on the pedal, but you can also put your feet like this, which is the way I usually do it. But I don't know, I'm kind of in a mood. I'm going to do one more in the center just to kind of get it together. Okay, mountain climb. You have a few options for this one. You can do just the first 8 pumps where you hold on. You can do 8 holding on, 8 going up, 8 coming down. Or you can do 8 holding on, 8 going up, 8 staying up there, 8 coming down. So I'm going to shoot for the one where I stay up, but let's see how it goes. Oh, and you know, I like to jump on in a fancy way for this one, because I feel like my tendency in the exercise is to kind of be like, when I get in position, and when I leap on, I'm already like at the ready. So I haven't been able to yet take a running leap, but I do take a little bit of a leap. So usually I put my foot up first, and then I lift myself up right into position. Yes. 4, 5, 6. Coming down. And then instead of changing sides, my second side is usually the one that's harder, so I like to leap on again. You know, keeps it interesting. Maybe at some point I'll get brave and I'll be able to like run and leap upon it. And you know, if you try to leap and you don't quite make it all the way up, that's okay. That's kind of work too. Just kind of leap again and see if you get up. Wobbly, but that's all right. Okay, let's see, this is a game of concentration. What did I say? Tendon stretch, mountain climb, pull up. Yay! Okay, 3 pull up. And I think I'm going to add 3 on each side. So 1 leg at a time.
Okay, whew, okay. That's also something that happens on the chair is that your stamina is taxed. So I gotta get my focus back. Then I'm going to do 3 on my left leg. I feel like this is the midway point a little bit, and it's a good midway point. Kind of come back to a basic. I know it's not really a basic. No lying down on the chair. Okay. Ooh, that was exciting. I think there's one more thing, and then we do that with one arm. Oh boy. Yes, the table. Yeah, see, it's halfway through, starting to sweat. So the table, so let's do 3 times coming up, and on the 3rd time we'll do 3 pumps with 2 legs, and then 3 pumps with each leg. See, even if you do only 3 of these, if you want to incorporate the 1 leg, each exercise, you know, has like a few variations that you could sort of sneak in. So I'm sorry in advance if this is like a 90-minute Wunda Chair workout. Okay, meanwhile, back at the table. So I'm going to come up like I'm standing on my feet. Actually, why wait? 1, 2, 3. 1 leg. 1, 2, 3. Now you could do 1 leg to the side, of course. But, you know, actually, we only did 1. So let's come up again and we'll do 1 leg to the side. Okay. See, it's full of surprises today in this workout. I noticed that I'm pretty good at standing on my feet for 2 legs. But then, when I take a leg away, I kind of retreat onto my arms. So let's see if I can not do that. Okay, so now, back at the pull-up, 1 arm at a time. I'll wait till the spring rumble is over. So one hand is going to be, you know, slightly, a little bit less to the side, but not much. And then the other arm is reaching out. Let's see what happens. We're going to do 3 on each side. Whoa. Wow, holy compensation city on this one. Well, yeah, it's easy to lean and then try to not lean so much and then and then your arm falls down. Do your best. That's a shame. That's a really hard one. That's so hard I can't talk. Okay, we're in the home stretch-ish. So, flying eagle, and then we'll do going up front and going up side. Make sure your chair does not move. So I'm going to place my chair, go ahead and change the spring. So now we're going to go briefly to 1 spring in the middle. And I'm going to make sure my chair doesn't move, and this is one of the times where you might want this mat. It's not essential here, but you know, I'm giving myself a little rest before the going up side and going up front. Okay. So let's get down in an elegant manner. Again, rising up, coming down, and then coming out onto the mat. So this is another one. If you find it hard to stand on your feet and your stomach, you're not alone. Stand down and lift your bottom up to where that pedal is. And depending on you and your body and your strengths and weaknesses, the pedal may go all the way down, it may not. Well, I got it together a little bit more. Okay, 3 times, and then take a little counter stretch. And then I'm going to roll up the mat again and save it for a little bit later when we do the jackknife and the corkscrew. Okay, so now going up front and going up side. You're going to want that second spring. Oh yeah, so the corkscrew and the jackknife is right after this. So I'm going to do 3 times up on each side. On the 3rd time, I'm going to do a balance on the ceiling. I'm a little bit, balance on the ceiling, a balance on the top of the chair. I'm a little bit of a cheater because my ceiling is just high enough that when I put my arms over my head on top of the chair, I can actually touch a little bit. So I consider it a safety feature. So if you have a wall or a pole or something you need to balance, feel free. Okay. I'm going to collect my thoughts. And let's get on to the chair. It looks a little sweaty on the chair. Just going to wipe that off. Okay. I'm going to get on where I step onto the pedal, because this is what the exercise is about. And then I'm going to get up onto the chair. And then we're going to go. And keep your lift so that it never goes away, so you can come right back up. And then when you leave the pedal, your arms will go side as the leg goes side. Your arms will go up to the ceiling when the leg goes forward. And then lift and bring your foot to your knee. If you can stand down and lift to a balance on the ball of your foot, feel free. And then reach to the pedal again with control. Keep your lift and come all the way down. And then keep your weight on the pedal so that when you step to the floor, you can bring it up with control. Okay, other side. So I'm standing and pressing down. I'm stepping up right where I go. And then I'm lifting the pedal. And keep the lift. And then balance. Arms go side, leg goes side. Leg goes front, arms go up. Bend the knee. Rise up to the ball of your foot. Bend your knee as you reach for the pedal, arms go side. And then keep lift as you come down. And then hold down the pedal, so when you step to the floor, you can control the back up. You don't have to like land hard on the floor like I did, but okay. So now let's do going up side. I'm going to stand so that I can press the pedal down. Let's see, which leg was just up on the chair? Oh yeah, so alternate. So I'm going to press the pedal down. I'm going to place my foot where it goes. Arms to the side. Gather your forces. And on the third one, we'll do a little balance. So you're
stand on the chair, arms side, lift your leg to the side, bend your knee, foot to the knee, and then circle 3 little times forward without your knee and thigh moving, and then 3 little times backward. And then find the pedal and come down. You can use your hands to step off so that the pedal is nice to your leg alignment. And then let's just do this to do the other side. Sometimes I overestimate my ability to have a turned out position in my hip and leg. And when I get up there to do the balance, that's not really conducive to standing. So try to figure out how you're going to be balancing up there, maybe before you get there. Okay. And then stand with your leg out to the side. Bend your foot to your knee. Oh, this is a little harder this side. And then 3 circles forward. Be judicious because you can whip yourself off the chair a little bit. And then find the pedal. And then come down. And so now, let's again turn the chair so that it's not going to move. And we're going to get the mat again. And we'll do the corkscrew. And you could also do the jackknife here. And I'm a little bit, challenged side to side. So I usually choose the corkscrew. However, let's do 2 of each. So let's do the jackknife first, twice, and then we'll do the corkscrew 2 sets. I know that sounds like a lot. Okay, anywho, we're going to descend to the mat just like we would if we were doing the mat. Lie back. Just make sure that your head is not touching the wood of the pedal, of the chair, but you will be pretty close. And, oh dear, I think I have too many springs. Sad. I'm so comfortable right here. Okay, so 1 spring only in the middle. Oh, good. I was worried that I changed the spring and had no memory of it, but no, I did not. But it only means I get to go down to the mat again. Let's see, there's my chair. Okay, so take your pedal, put your hands, the heel of your hand, palm of your hand, and press that right onto the top of the chair. I just want to make sure I'm in the center. So I find that it almost approximates that rowing position of 90 degrees. And that might just be because I'm small and have short arms. That might not be, but I sort of feel like that gives me a frame of reference to kind of keep that position very dynamic and strong. Okay, so this pedal is going to be held in space as much as possible as I'm doing the exercise. So when you feel your pedal, feel like that's helping the upper stomach, and that's what's really holding the pedal there. Ooh. The chair might want to move, and if that becomes a problem, I'm going to have to put a pad under it. But it's good feedback because you shouldn't be pulling the pedal, you should be pressing down. And then be judicious when you do the corkscrew that your range doesn't flip you off the chair. Whoa, that was a little out of control. Return the pedal, roll down, and roll right back up to standing. Turn around, roll your mat back up if you need to. which is the same setup as our push-up and still on one spring in the middle. I'm going to turn the chair like this. No, probably you want to see the pedal. Okay, so part of what gets worked out in the next version of this exercise where I know the order is that there's no, being surprised by what comes next. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's do that again. Being surprised by where you find yourself on the chair. So we're going to do 3. The pedal comes up all the way and press down. Other side. Okay, and now I'm going to add that spring again for the frog that faces inward. Okay, so I'm going to stand on the pedal. You have to have quite a lot of V for this one to clear the sides of the chair. And really stand from all the way on top of your back so that the lower body is doing a lot of this work to lift me, not just my arm. And then 3 pumps. And then 3 times up and down. Oh, actually, let's also do this with one leg 3 times up and down with the pedal. I really haven't tried that, but I suspect it's good for me, and I suspect it's really hard. So let's see what happens. So the leg has to go out to the side. Wow, this is really hard. Oh, 3 is like insane. Okay, I'm going to have to do the other side. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was kind of a sloppy exit, I know. Let's go back to one spring in the middle. So now we have the spine stretch, which I'm just going to put half this mat down so I can sit on something. Spine stretch, teaser stretch, and then we'll do the frog facing out. So stand in your back, all the way down to where your heels are pressing. You're supported by the floor, and pull your belly in to move that pedal. We're just going to do 3. Now the teaser. I kind of go back and forth with having my feet off the chair and on the chair. Right now I like the on because it helps me feel like I can feel all of my body working. Whereas I feel like when they're in the air, that part of my body is not really, I feel like it's just kind of hanging around, not really helping. I don't really know how to make it help when it's in the air yet. Maybe I'll try it again. Oh, that's a little better. And then after 3, just stretch forward. I like to wipe my face on my tights at this point. A little sweaty. Okay. I'm going to send the mat away again. And then I believe we need another spring. Yeah, for the frog facing out. This one's a little nicer than the frog facing in. And so let's do 3 times up and down with the pedal, 3 pumps. Yeah, 3 pumps. And then 3 times up and down with one leg on the pedal. Actually, I always learned that the hands go here, but recently I've seen people do it like this, so I kind of feel like that I might like this. I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, I like it. Okay, I have to give my leg a job to do other than just hanging out in space. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't do the other part yet. I don't know what I've done at this point. Okay, that was pretty fun. Okay, we're coming up to the home stretch, the last few exercises, and now we have one spring only. We're going to do the 2 push downs from the back and the kneeling part of the chair. So, three pumps. And then kneeling. Be careful. If you need to sit backward so that you don't feel like you're going to take a header, that's perfectly fine. It's kind of what I am doing too. And I'm just doing straight arm pulling the pedal up. You can also pump. So now we have the leg press down series, the push-ups, and the star. And that is the grand finale. So on one spring in the middle only, I'm going to do 3 in the front, 3 in the side, 3 in the back. And this is the one where you're just going to press the pedal down. And then lift 3 times. Rise up to the ball of your foot. Pivot on your foot as best you can. I'm kind of sucky at the changing of positions, but I try. And then you're going to do the same thing to the side. And then leave the pedal and lift your leg up 3 times. Rise up and turn to the back. I do like a little 3-point turn with my foot. The foot is across the pedal in a flex position, reaching your heel away from you 3 times. Whoa. And then just a little lift. Take your leg toe to the knee. Stand down and rise up to the ball of the foot to balance. And then we'll go to the other side. These are not my favorites, but I'm very side challenged, so I feel like they're not great, but they're not great if I skip them either. That's what you have to ask yourself. If you skip the exercises you don't like, usually they don't get better. Yeah, I do a lot of wiggling at this point. Feel free to look away during that part. Talk amongst yourselves. And I can feel, it's been a long chair workout. I can feel a little bit of fatigue, and I feel like, the knees that want to lock want to do it more, and that sort of thing. Whew. All right. Push-up series. So same spring, one spring in the middle. Make your chair so that it will not move. And I'm just going to do getting into the position, 3 times pushing up with the arms, walking back, walking out again, 3 times moving the pedal with the legs, walking back, walking out again, 3 times with everything, and then coming back and finishing. If I still have a little juice after all that, I might decide to do something, but I can't guarantee. So get into it just like anything else where you're lifting up and rolling down. And then keep your feet, keep the pedal closed as much as you can. I'm going to move my hands away a little bit. So that you're almost pushing the pedal up. You got to lift your hips in the air and then walk out to your push-up position. One. Lift yourself, walk yourself back in. Walk back out again. Walk back out again. So now we're going to do it all at the same time. Oh yeah, definitely out of juice. So I'm still working on getting enough flexibility and enough strength so I can walk back in or even start with my hands right under my hips, because then there can be a handstand eventually. Okay, we've all got goals. So now let's do the star. Yeah, exactly what I want to do after that exercise. Okay, but this is the big finish. I'm back on my 2 springs, 1 bottom plus 1 middle. I'm going to chat for a little bit so I can make it through the star. I'll be interested to review this and see how long it's taken me to do this workout because it feels like an eternity, but I've only done 3 of each exercise, so I don't know. We'll see how long this Wunda Chair workout is. If you're still with me, thank you for your excellence and your patience. All right, I've talked enough. Now it's time to do the star. Which side should I start with? I'm going to start with this side. Okay, so at this point in the workout, I like to remind myself that the star is really all the same skill as the pull-up, but, you know, a little harder. Terrible. I think I'm going to step off for a moment. Okay, I'm going to get back on. Pardon my back. Wiping the sweat away. For a moment because I just want to have a little bit of rolling to kind of see what has happened on the chair and what it did to my body. Because I feel like sometimes we find out about what's happened in a rolling exercise. I'm just going to do a couple of rolling like a ball, a couple of one-leg rocker, a couple seal. Because my body did a good job and it needs to have a little massage. Woo! Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you're still here, good job. If you'd like to see more workouts like this, please do become a subscriber. Click the little logo over there. Join me. You'll see videos every Tuesday and Friday. Every Friday will be a workout. And I could not do this without you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.